On June 5, 2025, the U.S. Department of Defense decided to move $500 million in funding away from the Navy's F/A-XX Next Generation Fighter program and redirect it to the Air Force's F-47 stealth fighter. This move has triggered strong reactions in Congress, with lawmakers from both parties warning that it could weaken U.S. naval air power, especially at a time when threats in the Indo-Pacific region are growing. The F/A-XX program is the Navy's plan to replace its aging F/A-18 Super Hornets and EA-18G Growlers. Started in 2008, the F/A-XX is meant to be a carrier-based stealth aircraft that can perform strike missions, surveillance, electronic warfare, and more. As of early 2025, Boeing and Northrop Grumman are the leading competitors for the program after Lockheed Martin dropped out. However, the Pentagon argues that the U.S. defense industry cannot handle building two sixth-generation fighter jets at the same time. Officials say focusing on the Air Force's F-47 first will help avoid production delays and give more time to mature the Navy's F/A-XX technology. The F-47, developed by Boeing, won the Air Force's Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) contract in March 2025. It is expected to be operational by 2029 and includes plans to work alongside drone wingmen in future air combat scenarios. Despite the Pentagon's reasoning, many in Congress disagree. The House Armed Services Committee has already restored the $500 million for F/A-XX in its defense budget proposal. Meanwhile, the Senate Armed Services Committee has gone even further, suggesting $750 million to speed up F/A-XX development. Navy officials are worried that delays to the F/A-XX could leave the service at a disadvantage, especially in areas like the Indo-Pacific, where China is rapidly improving its air defenses. They argue that the Navy needs the F/A-XX to maintain its technological edge and defend freedom of navigation in contested regions. Historically, Navy aircraft programs have often lagged behind those of the Air Force. Examples include the Super Hornet and the carrier-based F-35C, which were introduced after their Air Force counterparts. The Pentagon now seems to be following a similar pattern by delaying the F/A-XX. Budget constraints also play a role in the decision. The Pentagon wants Congress to officially reallocate the $500 million from the Navy's project to support the F-47, which is backed by President Trump and seen as a key part of his defense agenda. Still, lawmakers are pushing back. They argue that while the F-47 is important, the Navy cannot afford to fall behind in air power. Delaying the F/A-XX could leave U.S. aircraft carriers vulnerable and reduce their effectiveness in future conflicts. In summary, the Pentagon's choice to prioritize the Air Force's F-47 over the Navy's F/A-XX is meant to avoid overloading the defense industry, but it comes with risks. Congress is now debating whether this is the right move, as many believe both programs are essential for maintaining U.S. military strength. The final decision will likely depend on how well lawmakers balance cost, timing, and the strategic needs of both the Navy and the Air Force. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. See you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.